Hey stars, welcome to Akashic Prince. If you're new here, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. And if you haven't already, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on your post notifications, and hype up the video. And if you're interested in my next celestial activation, the information is on the community tab. It's called Revelation, and it's a 3-day activation to help reclaim your celestial inheritance. But I did get a download. Some finance bro or someone who works in the area of finance or someone whose main focus is finances, whether it's their own or other people's, eighth house energy is has to pay something back. And I was gonna spirit specifically was like borrowed some money instead of stole because they have a deadline. And that deadline is approaching quickly. But hold on real quick. Let me grab my other deck. Okay, period. I had to grab my Oracle, which will be available for purchase in 2026, babes. If you're interested in getting my Oracle deck. But yeah, somebody's like, they trying to figure out a way to get this money by tomorrow. Like, whoever this is, they have to pay this back before Christmas. Or, like, they're gonna lose something significant. If it's not their life, it's the life of someone that they love. And I just hate to be the bearer of bad news, but I'm just the messenger. I'm just the messenger, babes. So let's see. And this is somebody, they're like stuck in a low vibe. This chocolate could be significant. Now, how you saw it or how you see it, because this is a significant download for whoever this might be for. Specifically, the Ghirardelli sea salt with almonds. Either you saw it like this in the squares, and it comes like in a little pack of squares. I think it's like 20 of these, or you saw it like this. But this is significant. The Miami area is significant too. Miami, Hialeah, Hollandale, Hollywood, Opelika, yeah. Homestead is significant too. Homestead, Florida. So Southern Florida is really specific. Like, I would say, because Spirit is giving me a few different locations, but they're all south of Boca Raton. So West Palm Beach could be significant as well, because that's south of Boca Raton. If my calculations are correct, yeah. So let's see. Sixth house with high vibe baddie. This is like somebody, okay. The assumption was whoever they took from or whoever they borrowed from, and Spirit keeps clarifying borrowed because they have to pay this back. So if this is from something that belongs to you and you didn't know about it, things are gonna have to be like, checks are gonna have to be balanced before you are made aware of it. Because if they are not, it's gonna get bad. It's gonna get real bad, and you're due to be made aware of this very soon. That's why I'm saying their deadline is coming up, approaching very quickly. Somebody sees that the life you live is high vibe, so they're like, you gotta have money. And whatever they was taking, borrowing, they were doing so in seemingly small increments. So that even if you did notice, it would take a while. Now, it's not you that's been looking at this, it's somebody else. So I don't know if you have an accountant, or like I said, this is an account or an estate that you don't yet have access to, that you're about to become the executor of. But somebody was doing this on a routine basis. It almost was like it was their job to be borrowing money from something that belongs to you. They could have made themselves an authorized user, but it was not with your consent. So this is forgery. Not necessarily identity theft, but definitely forgery. What else? And it's like they were, like I said, it's as if things were going according to plan because the life you were living, you don't seem to have been too affected. And so they continued according to the regularly scheduled program, but so is the universe. The universe is about to continue according to the regularly scheduled program as well. And according to the regularly scheduled program, you're due to receive executorship for whatever this is to be transferred fully to you, for you to have full access to it. I don't know what the fuck this is, but this could have even been somebody trying to sell something or completely take something and sell it so that by the time you figured out that it was gone, you wouldn't know what happened to it because there would be no track record of it. Or it would look like you did it and you wouldn't have a way of explaining how so many events took place without your, and it's almost like whatever it is would incriminate you as well. If you decided to get involved, it would incriminate you. That's why the universe did this the way they did, so that you wouldn't have to get involved, so you wouldn't have to worry about how to fix this situation without getting caught up in it. You know how like when somebody do something and they don't tell the people that they love because it's like the less they know the better it is. That way if they do get caught, this person is genuinely like they're genuinely oblivious to what's going on, so they can't be, considered an accessory or anything like that. That's what the universe is doing on your behalf, so that you wouldn't be considered an accessory to a crime happening to you. Something that you're a victim of. Well, I wouldn't call yourself a victim, but you get what I'm saying. Let's see. This could be like bank fraud or, where there is smoke, there is fire. And I'm telling you, babe, I don't know if this is a government agency or if that's who's been watching. Because someone's watching this person take. And they're following the money, so they know it's not you. Because whatever's being taken is not being spent or invested by you. You're not even the one withdrawing. You know how like ATMs have cameras? There would be no reason for you to have on a hat, sunglasses, or a ski mask to withdraw money from your account, which means it's likely someone else. Especially not trying to damn near drain it. You wouldn't be hiding your own withdrawals from yourself. That don't even make sense. This is super specific. What else? Epics of War. Whoever this is, I said 8th house. Whoever this is, they started a war. By touching anything that belonged to you, whether you were aware of it or not, doesn't matter. It don't belong to them. The moment they touched it the first time, they declared war. Spirit wanted to make sure you didn't really take a loss, though. Like, you've taken losses, but if you think you took a lot of losses, it's not as many as you would have taken had you been aware of whatever this is. Give me one more. But it's all coming to the light because eighth house is about other people's possessions, other people's money. This is something that belongs to you. This is somebody waging war on something that belongs to you. So according to what's happening, it is other people's. This is not you affecting someone else. This is someone else affecting you. But you're clearing out your eighth house. Your eighth house is being transformed. So everything is being assessed, audited, and everything must be accounted for before things can be added or subtracted. Everything must be accounted for. And there are some things that are not accounted for right now. They're actually missing. Who took them is the question here. Because this is meant to help you take care of yourself. I was getting all about the Benjamins. This, whatever this is meant to help you take care of yourself. Like, it's basically, it could be seen as an inheritance. It could be literally seen as a literal inheritance. It might be. Because this could be a property. This could be an account. This could be a literal treasure, a chest full of gold or money buried somewhere or given to someone to hold for a specific event. Somebody's been dipping into something. Tampa is significant as well. Somebody's been dipping into something and they shouldn't have been touching whatever this is because it don't belong to them. I don't give a fuck if they were the executor. That is all they are, which means they're there to protect the estate, not to be making transactions from it or with it. It does not belong to them. They are just the ones tasked with protecting it until you are ready to receive it, until you fulfill certain, perhaps it could be a trust, and it could be until you fulfill certain obligations or reach a certain, graduate school or get married or ascend. Well, whatever it is, you've done it. And now somebody is going to have to account for why there are things missing from what belongs to you. And somebody gonna answer for this shit. I don't think this person's gonna be able to restore what they borrowed by the time the deadline hits. And then shit is really gonna hit the fan. Because now they'll owe a real debt. Now they actually have become a thief. And will be identified as such, whether this is happening on the physical or in the spiritual. They are about to be labeled a thief, and they are about to owe a debt. And they have officially committed a crime. They had time to clean this up. That's the biggest part that Spirit wants to get across here. They had time to clean this up. They had plenty of time to clean this up. But they waited till the last minute because they forgot that this don't belong to them. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. They forgot that whatever it is that they've been accessing does not belong to them. It was not meant for them. And I don't know if they thought that I don't know. Maybe they just thought wasn't nobody paying attention. Because it's like, well, if I'm the executor, then I must be, everybody must trust me. No. No. No, no, no. Nope. Nope. Because it's time for you to receive overflow. And overflow has already been... This is like if Harry Potter was to go to his vault at Gringotts and all of the money not being there. Like... You think it wouldn't have been a whole movie about who the fuck stole the money? Yeah, that's basically what's going on here. Something is finally being handed to you. And there's some shit missing. So what's left will be given to you. But what's missing, yeah, it's going to be accounted for. It's going to be accounted for. Somebody's going to pay. Somebody's going to pay. Like I said. And the payment... is either going to have to be in full with interest by the deadline, or the payment is going to be arranged by withdrawing someone's life, breath, spirit from their body. And it's almost like roulette. And so whoever's taking, they don't know who's who, if it's going to be them or somebody that they care about, or they don't know. They have no idea. But the only thing they need to be worried about right now is repaying what's owed in full before before the transfer is complete. Before the transfer is complete. Because once the deadline hit and the transfer is complete, it's over. And especially if this is spiritual. Like, it's one thing for this to be literal, like happening on the 3D. It's another for this to be spiritual. Because that's gonna be ugly. That's gonna be ugly. Ooh, baby. That's really not gonna be good. Honeymooning with Banks. Somebody was lit. They got so lost. I said they got lost in the fact that whatever this is don't belong to them. They let this money that ain't theirs get to their head. They let this abundance that's not theirs get to their head. They let these assets, this access that is not theirs, get to their fucking head. And if they don't get this shit right, very soon, somebody's head is gonna get lost. It's really gonna get lost. And it's gonna be put on a spike. So don't be surprised if you start receiving physical, like literal amounts of money because somebody don't understand how to repay something, or how don't know what's going on. Like they can't admit something. Something about to happen. I guarantee you that. Something about to happen, babe. And you gonna see it. I dare you to call it in. I dare you to call in spiritually for early withdrawal. Summon your abundance to you. Feel free to join the celestial activation at the end of this month. It's from the 28th to the 30th. But you can call in your abundance at any time. All you gotta do is call it in. It's yours. You're not manifesting it. It's already manifested. It's just waiting to be received. And at this point, whatever it is that you needed to complete before you receive it is complete. So you can call in about receiving something early, like almost like in advance. Because it's just an advance on something, on your shit anyway. Look. Call judgment. If you feel like this energy resonates with you, I ain't telling you what to do. I'm just a messenger. You want to know if this resonates with you? Call judgment. It'll be clear. Call judgment and give it 3 days. I also have a judgment ritual. With it, and it's intended to restore balance with harm to none. In my archive, which is linked down below in the description box. Ethereal archive. Do a protection ritual, and then call judgment. But if you feel like this don't resonate with you, or you're not sure if this resonates with you, it probably don't. Because you would know. things are gonna heat up and you're gonna see it happen fast. 3 days is 72 hours. You know how much shit can happen in 72 hours? And Spirit specifically told me by Christmas. So if you watching this on the day that I posted, which is December 9th, you call judgment today. Those 3 days will be complete by Friday, which is the 12th. 12/12. That's a whole 13 days before the deadline. That's a 2-week speed up. Virtually. That's something being sped up 2 weeks. That's not a quantum leap, it's a quantum adjustment. Give me one last card. I'm just a messenger. I just got to download, and I just wanted to clarify it for y'all. So take this how it resonates. Do what you will with this information. My archive is no longer on sale, but it's been that price, and it's been on sale all year. Well, all summer since all year, literally. So the price is going up on the day after the next celestial activation on New Year's Eve. So this is the last time you'll be able to get it at whatever price it is right now. And the price is going up significantly. Like I said, the link is down below to Ethereum Archives. And once you have access, you have lifetime access. And I'm constantly adding stuff in there. I haven't added anything the last month to prepare for the activation at the end of the month, but we just had an activation, the Acrux activation in Scorpio season. So yeah, if you're interested in that, that's also in the archive. Give me one last card. I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up. Somebody is going to start being dramatic as fuck because they're afraid of getting caught. People are about to start being dramatic because they're gonna start getting scared. And the whole time this has been like this, judgment. They're gonna start getting scared because they're like, wait, I thought I still had 2 more weeks. You thought, bitch. I don't know why you think time is on your side, but this is the clarification that it is not. What is owed must be paid. Now, if whoever this belongs to decides not to call judgment gonna be called on the 25th anyway, because that's the day of the intended transfer. But if whoever you are, you decide to call judgment any sooner than that, well, good luck to whoever the fuck this is, because they ain't gonna live to see New Year's. Or by New Year's, somebody gonna drop. And so it is because of this hope from the stars above and the skies below. Ashe.